Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you are new here, welcome to you. My name is Wendell Divina Gracia, and last week guys, I posted a poll on my YouTube community tab on what you would like to see on my next video, and you've chosen how much I spent in a week as an overseas Filipino worker. Since ang topic na to guys ang may pinakamaraming vote, then that's what we will be talking about for today's video. And first, I will of course tell you how much my expenses from the basic necessities and to the hindi na masyadong kailangan ng mga expenses. So, ito, i-ready nyo yung mga sarili nyo, especially sa mga nagbabalak na mag-abroad. At least you will have an idea on how much yung mga expenses nyo and mga extra payments bukod sa mga basic necessities nyo. So, let's start with my accommodation. So, yung accommodation ko dito sa Dubai, although my company provides an accommodation but nag-leave out ako, so I'm receiving the company allowance. So I'm paying for my studio, which is like 30 SQM, the size. I'm paying 18,000 dirhams per year. Dito sa Dubai guys, i-divide mo yung annual payment mo for your rent into 4 checks. Depende sa landlord. May ibang landlord na papayagan ka na 6 checks or 3 checks or 2 checks. So sa building ko, I'm paying it in 4 checks. So monthly ko is 1,500 dirhams. So yan yung i-divide natin into 30 days times 7. So I'm paying weekly 350 dirhams per week. So yan yung binabayaran ko for my accommodation. So wait lang kayo guys, because later on kakalculate natin kung magkano ang lahat ng expenses ko, down from the accommodation to the food and to the not so important expenses that I have. So again, I'm paying 350 dirhams for my rent. That's equivalent to 4,900 pesos. So yan yung equivalent niya in Philippine monies. Next on my expenses guys is of course my electricity. So dito sa Dubai, yung electricity mo at saka yung tubig mo, it's calculated as one. So it will be in one bill, and this month actually I paid 333.96 dirhams. So this is again including my water and my electricity. So kung i-divide natin yan into 30 days, that will total to, or i-calculate natin yan into 1 week, that's 77 dirhams and 92 fils. So equivalent yan sa 1,090 pesos per week. So ito yung bill ko for this week. Now let's go to the food. So sa budget ko sa food guys, I have a different budget sa food at work and then sa food ko sa bahay, which is breakfast and dinner. So for the breakfast and dinner, kung nasa bahay ako, nagbabudget ako ng 750 dirhams. If i-calculate natin yan, that's 175 dirhams per week ang budget ko. So that's again breakfast and dinner, kasi pag nasa work naman ako, nagla-lunch ako and I buy food sometimes at work. So that's equivalent to 2,450 pesos. Yun yung budget ko for a week guys. So although mura lang dito ang pagkain sa Dubai, but sometimes I go beyond the budget, which is 750, but then that's what I allot kasi I don't want to overspend, although it's a food, but you need to have a certain budget so that you will not go beyond your expenses and beyond your salary. So that's how I calculate it. And next is my internet. Syempre, since I'm an OFW, I need the net to connect with my loved ones abroad or the Philippines. So in a week guys, I pay for my internet 73 dirhams and 26 fils, or equivalent to 1,025 pesos. So that's including landline at home and then your internet, and that's 10 Mbps speed. So yan yung ginagamit ko if I'm at home and I wanna connect to my loved ones in the Philippines. So yan yung internet ko, and that's how much I spend. And sometimes if you go beyond your phone limit, that's gonna be added to your bill. But for this week, I spent 73 dirhams and 26 fils for my internet. So that's including the phone. Landline yan, hindi yan mobile phone. So we'll go to the mobile phone. So ito yung sa mobile phone ko. I took iPhone XS Max plus minutes for international calls dahil dito sa Dubai, guys, WeChat, WhatsApp, and what else? Viber and Skype, it's blocked. So I need to have a flexible minutes that I can use to call my parents and my loved ones abroad. So that's why I took a phone plan. In a month, guys, I pay approximately 352 dirhams for my phone. That's including the unit, which is iPhone XS Max, and then my 300 flexible minutes, and then the 6 GB data. So if we divide it to a week budget, that's gonna be 82 dirhams and 70 fils, or approximately 1,159 pesos and 20 cents. So medyo expensive siya compared sa phone plan natin sa Pilipinas, but at least I'm able to call internationally, especially in the Philippines. Kasi nga, block dito ang Skype and ang Viber and ang WhatsApp. So I need to use my phone to call my loved ones. Yan yung phone plan dito abroad. And isasali ko sa mga expenses ko ang Netflix. Kasi syempre kung nasa bahay ako, I don't have TV. I only have my laptop, and if I'm bored, I watch Netflix and series or movies. So I'm paying for that 56 dirhams per month. And if we divide it into a week budget, that's gonna be 13 dirhams, or equivalent to 182 pesos and 93 cents. So that's how much Netflix costs in Dubai. Next thing is my fare. So dito sa fare, guys, again, my company provides a transportation from my place to the airport, but then I don't take it because I'm so lazy to wake up so early. So I take a taxi from here to the airport, and that's 22 dirhams, and then I work 5 days a week and 2 days off, or sometimes 3 days a week and 2 days off. But let's say this week I work 5 days, so that's 22 dirhams for my taxi going to the airport. 52 times 5, that's gonna be 110, and then going back home, I take the train and the bus. So the train and the bus only cost me 3 dirhams. That's a total of 125 dirhams per week for my taxi and for my bus ride going to work. So that's equivalent, guys, to 1,750 pesos. If i-compare mo siya sa Pilipinas, mas mura pa talaga ang pamasahe sa Pilipinas, especially if you will take the jeepney. That's a big difference, guys, compared to me taking a taxi. Take note, I'm taking a taxi kasi my shift starts at 6 a.m. most of the time, and then the train is still, although it's already open, but sometimes I can't catch it because the bus is late. So that's why I take taxi to be on time at work. So that's how much, again, my expenses for my fare. Now let's go to my budget for my food at work. So it depends, guys. Sometimes I bring my food at work, sometimes I don't. But for this week, for the 2 days, I bought a staff meal, and then the staff meal in the airport will cost me 25 dirhams, or approximately 350 pesos. So yun yung staff meal sa airport. This week I spent 50 dirhams, and that's equivalent to 700 pesos. So sometimes I bring my food with me, but this week I spent again 50 dirhams. So that's 700 pesos. So parang budget ko na yan sa Pilipinas dati ng 1 month, yung 700 pesos ko for my food sa work. But here, it's like my 1 week only, or my 2 days budget for my food sa trabaho. Yan yung budget ko, guys, for my food at work. Sometimes I spend 75 dirhams, sometimes 100 dirhams, and imagine it's like 1,400 pesos na sa Pilipinas. So yun yung mga expenses ko for this week, and that totaled to 946 dirhams and 98 fils, or equivalent to 13,257 pesos and 13 cents. Yan yung total expenses ko, guys, at work and at home dito sa Dubai, including my basic necessities and the not so important things na binabayaran ko. So yun lang naman, guys. Hindi naman ako masyadong gala dito sa Dubai. So if you will go out, of course you need to spend more than that, and it depends on where you will be going. So this budget does not even include eat out or kung lalabas ako sa bahay, kasi this week hindi naman ako lumabas, nasa bahay lang ako and then sa work. So ito lang yung mga expenses ko. So that's it for today's video. I hope I fed your curiosity, guys, on how much an overseas Filipino worker spend living in Dubai. So kung ikaw ay Pilipino and nag-work ka dito sa Dubai, Kindly share your budget, leave it on the comment box below. Thank you for watching my video. If you are new here, please click the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you'll get updated on my new uploads. My name is Wendell Divina Gracia. I'll see you on my next video.